Yes, sir. My name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, we are going to be doing a best teams of the month video. We are here with Beast Gohan. He is carrying the month of October, and he will continue to carry through the month of November. Just so you guys know, November is actually my birthday month. I'm born on November the 10th, so hey, you know, I get your happy birthdays in and whatnot, whatever, cool. We are here actually going to be talking about the top 5 best teams of the month, and obviously, like I just said, Beast Gohan's taking over. He's the best unit in the game, so you can expect what teams are going to be here. But of course, on the lower end, there might be some teams I want to speak about. I don't know. You're gonna have to watch the video to know what teams are going to be in here. Just some disclaimers before I get into the video, because there are probably new guys that are not used to me doing this series. I do this series every single month. I want to point out that there is no order to this list, so the team that's 5th could be better than the team that's 1st. The team that's 1st could be worse than the team that's 4th. Whatever, cool. It's just the fact that these are the top 5 teams, in my opinion anyways. I am a 20-time godly ranked player at the moment. I have to just put that out there, so I actually play the game. I get top 1000 every single season, but I rank 70, whatever you want to call it. So I do know a little about what I'm talking about, and I also take into account what people are using a lot. So it's not just based on the blatant right out best units. It might be based on what people are using more than anything else, simply because of popularity and the featured boost. But I want to put that out there just before I get further into this video. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. Let me know what you think about the list. Let me know what teams you think might make it or should make it or deserve more credit. It's down to you guys in the comment section. Press the subscribe button, man. We are on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. We recently hit 30,000 subscribers, so appreciate all you guys showing love and support. It honestly means the world to me, because I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So thank you guys for getting me to 3,000 subscribers. It's a group accomplishment because all of you guys are involved too. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. There's the YouTube channel, we've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man, I'm looking crazy, man. Let's actually get into the top 5 best teams of the month this month, closing out the month of October 2022. Alright, so number 1 on this list, we've actually got Hybrid Saiyans, and they outright had to be on this list. And I'm putting them number 1 because, on top of the fact, I actually think they deserve a top 5 place on the list, which is obvious. I think you guys will all agree straight away. I genuinely feel like they're the best team on this list. And I don't usually talk about whether the first team is better than the second team or whatnot. And this is not an ordered list for the guys that skip the intro. This is not an ordered list. But I genuinely feel like Hybrid Saiyans are the best team in the game. And if you disagree, I feel like you're insane. The way these specifically three Hybrid Saiyans, all of the top players are using this 3. It's insane. These are the big 3 right now in Legends. But we got Pan, which is just insane. We got Future Gohan, who's also insane. His plat felt like it did nothing, but now we see the real value of it with this Hybrid Saiyan team. And obviously Beast Gohan is the main damage dealer on the team. There's so much support going around the team. There's so much disruption. There's double endurance on this team. And with this setup, I'm getting a Zenkai buff to Beast Gohan. I've got this guy here. If you don't know, he actually gives 50%. 50% is a lot. He's given that to yellow and blue strike attack and blast defense, but that's why Pan's on leader, because she isn't a yellow or blue. And this guy here, he's got a massive Z ability. This team is actually provided by Virgil. A lot of you guys will know Virgil. He's a streamer on YouTube. He posts videos sometimes as well. He actually gave me the team, and the team works insanely. Showing you the Z ability here, 35% to episode sagas from the movies or tag Hybrid Saiyan base strike attack and defense, and then 80% to characters that are both sagas from the movies and Hybrid Saiyan. So unfortunately Future Gohan's not getting that extra 18%, but it works out like the best way it could, in my opinion. This team, I haven't seen a better team than it, honestly. If we go into the character selections, I'll change actually the filters and put Hybrid Saiyan on so you can see what options you got. I'm actually going to go to the character list here. I will say with this team, if you want to swap out the leader slot option, I'll show you at the end actually of this Hybrid Saiyan segment. This is Hybrid Saiyans, but if you want to swap out the leader slot option for Ultra Super Go GR, you could use them as the leader slot option. And I was using them today at the time of recording this video, which would be Thursday the 27th. 27th, yeah. I was using them on this team and it works well, but I'll talk about that team at the end of me actually discussing your substitutes for Hybrid Saiyans. So if we go to the character list here, for your blue, literally if you don't have Beast Gohan, you're in the mud. Don't worry about anything else. You're worried about the wrong thing if you're not using Beast Gohan, honestly. Sword of Hope Trunks is dead and no other blue can replace Beast Gohan. besides from the leader slot option that I'm going to mention later, Ultra Super Gogeta in my opinion. For the greens, you don't use a green. Simple as that. Skipping over it. For the purple, you can use Revhan. I just have a low star Revhan, so if you want to bring Revhan, I've only gotten 6 stars, you can. I recommend using Revhan if you have him 9 stars or higher. He can bring a lot of value to your team, he has extra support, and the revival is obviously more reliable than any endurance character in the game. And you can Zenkai buff him using this Goten, and if you even want to go even further, you can Zenkai buff him with this guy here. However, the Goten has a better Z ability in my opinion, even though it's blast based, so you have to think about that as well. It's all up to you how you want to build your team. For the yellow, it has to be Future Han. If you're not using Future Han, I don't suggest bringing a yellow. However, you can use this guy if you want to run a HP buff. This Gohan kid here, he has a hybrid Saiyan max base health 20%. That's really good. And then for the red, you have to be using Pan. Now, Pan is way more valuable than she seems because she's a very big support. The support that she brings to the team is insane, and literally every meta team is using her. I'm making this hybrid Saiyan section very, very long because they are literally the most dominant team in the meta, and they deserve this long segment. I don't think I've ever given another team this long of a segment. If we're looking at Zenkai buffs, FSK is a Zenkai buff, but I don't advise using him because the team's mainly strike based and he is blast based, so you don't want to go for that one. People go for Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 because he is a Zenkai buff for Pan because she's from the movies, but he's also also a Z ability buffer, hybrid Saiyan, base strike and blast defense, double defense, which is really good for Sagas and hybrid Saiyans. It works very well. There's no Zenkai buffers for yellow. I already talked about the ones for purple, and I only would go for blue because Gohan can actually get the Sun family Zenkai buff from the blue Pan that Zenkai'd, and her Z ability buff Sun families, which is basically just Gohans and Pans in the meta, which works very, very effectively. Now for the alternative team formation that I was talking about with Ultra Super Gogeta on the leader, if I actually take off the filter for hybrid Saiyan, what I had was you put on just the Ultra, so I can just do it like this. If you don't have Beast Gohan, this is for the non-Beast Gohan havers, but you have Pan and you have Future Gohan, you can take off Beast Gohan, put on the leader like that, and then you take off Pan because she's not Zenkai buffing nobody. Then what you want to do is actually go to Sparking, right? And then you want to add this guy on the leader. Now you see this guy here, he's a Zenkai buffer for Ultra Super Gogeta because he buffs Super Saiyan, Blue tag Super Saiyan, and then on top of that his Z ability is actually Hybrid Saiyan and Sun family, and it's I believe it's double defense. Let me just fact check that because I went through too fast. Strike defense during battle, so it's just single defense, 35%. Most characters in the meta right now using strike anyway because of Beast Gohan, so that's the best type of defense that you want. The only person that misses out a slightly bit is Pan because she's not on the leader anymore, simply because this guy here only gives blue and yellow. But it's better this way because USG is going to be your main damage dealer, and you want to get the maximum out of his ultra ability because his ultra ability works based on Fusion Warriors unless he's on the leader slot, so you get the max 30% damage inflicted. And this is the other team I was talking about pretty much. But yeah, hybrid Saiyans are just disgusting, man. The way they control the game right now is insane, and Pan is so annoying. She's so annoying. At first I didn't find her that annoying, but now everybody's kind of mastering her. I feel it a lot more. The way she just comes in and disrupts everything, supports every other team. It's annoying, man. Get her out of here. But we got Pan with the #1 team leading. But it's mainly Beast Gohan carrying the team. #1, we got hybrid Saiyans, man. I spent a lot on that team, but they deserved it, man. I only noticed now that the audio might have been very loud when I was pressing buttons, but I fixed that. The second team we actually got here is Movies. Now Movies just have all the power plays, man. Every single power play in the game, they got it, man. I've just built this team here with reds and blues, and it's because I'm missing one important character, but we'll get into that. Ultra Super Gogeta got replaced by Beast Gohan, but I found that as a Movies team, you can just run both of them, and it's literally just as damaging because they both have type neutral capabilities at large amount. Like, it's insane. If one person dies, USG goes type neutral and locks them in. With Beast Gohan, it's every time he pops a green or a blue when his gauge is full. That's insane. He's just going to consistently be type neutral, and the person you'd want to let die is obviously Pan. So it doesn't even matter what you're working with. But like, even I believe Cooler, does Cooler go type neutral? I haven't used him in a long time. That's how far he's gone Ghost. He nullifies enemy restore health when it reaches 0, and nullifies special actions when changing cover. He goes type neutral against Super Saiyans. Like, there's so much type neutrals on Movie, and this is only just a selection. So let me just go through the character list so I can just show you. For the blues, obviously we got Beast Gohan. Let me turn on ultras. we got Beast Gohan, and we got USG. We got Zenkai buffers being this guy here. For Beast Gohan, you can use this guy here. Fusion if you want to buff USG, but I wouldn't advise. And then this guy specifically Super Saiyans, like I already spoke about, but he's not a movies buffer, just to put that out there. For the green, I don't advise using any green. Some people have been trying to use the Gammons, but don't do that, man. I'm telling you, you don't need a green. No green is really valuable in movies at all. For the purple, I spoke about Revhan. Piccolo fits on the team very well. You could use Goten as a Zenkai buffer. He's Zenkai buff Son Fam, but he's meant to only Zenkai buff Revhan, not Piccolo. So just to put that out there. Blue Bros, I feel like they're such a straggler unit. Like the people that are like below BR60, they use Blue Bros. Not to diss Blue Bros, but I'm dissing Blue Bros. Going through the yellows, Tapion is the only real one you should really consider unless you're going for leader slot options with like Future Gohan. And then for the red, it has to be Pan. I didn't touch on Broly or Dragon Fist. I don't advise using Dragon Fist. I already said you don't need green, but Broly would be your main purple if you wanted to run a purple over Revhan or Piccolo. But ideally, really truly speaking, the main three you want to run if you're running movies would just be the new trio that we got. So it'd obviously just be Piccolo, Beast Gohan, and Pan. They work very well together. I don't see why you'd go anywhere else if you're specifically trying to run a movies variation. But of course, if you don't have Pan, you got your cooler option. Obviously, it's not as good, and the support from Pan is way more valuable. So you should just go that way. If you don't have Piccolo, you could go Broly. Broly is actually way better in my opinion. His disruption is way more valuable, and he can get more out of him with his gauge, and he tanks so well. Piccolo, he's good, but he feels like he's just like way less than Pan and Beast Gohan, and you just need Pan and Beast Gohan. I'm not even going to suggest anything else. You need those two at least, but your third unit could be somebody else of your choice. USG, I wouldn't go Tapion, so I'm going to put my finger down. Broly, you can bring double red, so cooler. He has a lock-in effect that could help you out with doing major damage with the quick lock-in. Just to put that out there, it's very valuable. Just want to mention that, but that's pretty much it for movies. Movies are similar to Hybrid Saiyans, but they're really strong, so they deserve a place as well. Number 2 on this list, movies. Now number 3 is Son Fam, and I probably should have included it in the first section when I spoke about hybrids, because when I spoke about Pan, Future Gohan, and Beast Gohan, that's basically Son Family. It's Son Family. No, it's not basically. It is Son Family. Period. It's Son Family, and that just shows you that they have so many options. But the reason why I wanted to give it its own segment, because Son Family would have other people that you could use if you're missing somebody to use. So let's go through the character list here. I'm going to show you some valuable units. We've got Beast Gohan for the blue. If you're not using Beast Gohan for the blue, you're messing up already. Don't use anybody else. It has to be Beast Gohan. For the green, if you really want to force it, you bring out Dragon Fist, but nobody else. For the purple, Revhan. I don't advise anybody else that's a Son Family member. Revhan is your man to bring out. The revival and the support capabilities pre-revival is very valuable. For yellow, Future Han. Nobody else. Unless you have this guy at 14 stars. And even at 14 stars, I advise using Future Han. There's no reason for you to bring this guy. Some people, the GT mains, the 3 in the corner back there, they might want to use him, but outside of that, I just advise using Future Han. He's your best option. And for the red, it has to be Pan. But if you don't want to use Pan, or even if you want to add on somebody, so a double red, you can use MUI on the leader slot. Some people very much like the way he dodges, but really and truly, you'd be forcing him on the team when there's clearly better options. FSK, even at 14 stars, he's not that goated anymore. He used to be the king of the hill, but he's not. Just to put it out there. I'm going to build a quick team of what I think would be the best Son Family formation. And just to be real with you, it'd be the team that I built already. So it'd literally be these 3. And then you put Pan on the leader, and then you just buff them accordingly to how I did before. So you use blue Pan as the Son Fam Zenkai buffer here. You don't Zenkai buff this guy, but you just basically build it like it was Hybrid Saiyans, because they're all Hybrid Saiyans, but they all also are Son Family. But if I was to show you how I do it, say if you didn't have Pan, you could have MUI on the leader, but you could also just bring Pan anyways, because he's on the leader. All of these guys are still Hybrid Saiyans on the outside. There's just so much choice here. But the reason why, another reason why I also want to mention Son Family, I don't really talk about equips in the best team of the months, but do you see this equip here? It's a raw Son Family strike equip, and that is very valuable, which you would still get on the Hybrid Saiyan team because it's still all Son Family members. But just want to put it out there that this equip is very valuable. So Son Family does deserve a spot. They're number 3 on this list. Just deserves a quick mention. I'm just going to go without saving because Beast Gohan is literally just carrying right now. Carrying. Now, this is top 5 best teams of the month, but I'm honestly just done with the video. Those 3 teams clear every single team in the game and no other team is close. Putting 2 other teams would be a disrespect to how valuable the top 3 teams that I just mentioned were. So I'm not even going to go about anything else talking about any other teams. I'm just going to show you some straggler teams. These are teams that people use when they don't have the teams that they should be using or are most valuable. Let me not say should, because you can use what you want. If you don't have those top 3 teams, you're not getting far, and that's just what it is. Any other team is not anywhere near comparable, and you need one of those units that are new, Beast, Gohan, or Pan at least, and add them to whatever team you're using to at least make your team valuable. So I'm not even going to mention any other team because it's a straight disrespect. Now, the only other team that I see people trying to force, and when I'm talking about force, like they're really trying to push it into the meta, is Fusion Warriors. And the only reason why I want to mention this team is because the USG and USV banners keep rerunning, and everybody just goes in for them. Before Beast Gohan, they were just carrying them out. If you just had one of those 2 units, you could do everything that you want to do. And I feel like when people don't know what team they want to run, they just scramble for Fusion Warriors, bro. They're just like, oh, Vegito, they could do the thing. Bro, it's not working. It's not working. I don't advise using this team, but this is the team that I see stragglers using that are really trying to just think their team's still strong and just give up on this team. This is my favorite team in the game, by the way. This is the team that I use most. So just to put that out there, I have it perfected. Let me even show you, just to show you that how much, like this team is very depressing to see. This team with all red slots on every single equipment is a bad team. It's not working, and I want you guys to know that there's only 3 teams in this meta, and those 3 teams that I showed, it's just variations of those 3 teams. Nothing else has a place in this meta, and for the first time, this is a top 3 best teams of the month, man. It's still gonna say top 5, but god damn, man, Beast Gohan literally just changed the whole game. But yeah, man, that's gonna close out this best teams of the month for the month of October. Literally don't have anything else to say but Sun Family, movies, hybrids. You're not using one of those 3, give it up. It's over. Like, it's actually over, man. If you are using one of those teams, man, like, come on, man. That's too easy. It's too easy. Like, it's too easy. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think. I think I measured the meta perfectly. I don't think there's any discussion that needs to be said about this, even though I did tell you guys to comment. You should just be saying, I agree. If you agree, let me know. Say specifically, Zach, I agree. That's it, full stop. And just press send in the comment section. Because, damn, Beast Gohan just ruined the game. Not really ruined, but it's hard to play without him. Appreciate you guys for watching, man. Press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. All my social media links are going to be on the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those, man. But yeah, man, I'm going to leave it like that. I appreciate you guys showing love and support on the channel. Looking to do way more content. Live stream every single day on this channel. If you see me live, press the live stream and just pop in and say hi. You might pop in and all of a sudden you're a member because people be throwing out gifted memberships on the channel. Your name's no longer grey, it's green. We are eco-friendly. That's what we do over here. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, check me out on the socials. On the live streams, you can ask me hella questions. That's why I also advise people pop in. You can pop in, ask a question, I'll get answered. If you want to request something, it's the best place to get a reply from me. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.